Now, Good Morning Live with Mike Nikitas, Karen Swenson, meteorologist Matt Noyes, and Scott Mosmany with Metro Traffic. This is Good Morning Live on NECN.
Do it.
When we come back, all you need to know about swine flu scams from the man who wrote the book. Stay with us. The swine flu has, of course, been causing a lot of problems around the nation and here in New England. And one of the problems is not the disease, but the scam artists. The FDA has now sent warning letters about more than 140 bogus swine flu-related products. So how do you avoid these? Joining us this morning is Steve Weisman, author of The Truth About Avoiding Scams, also a lawyer and professor at Bentley University. Been with us many times at Good Morning Live. Good to have you back, Steve.
It's good to be with you.
You know, the FDA is trying to do what it can, but I think the first line of defense is, yourself. So what are the things to look out for? What are the things that are out there that are real problems?
Well, you know, you're right. The place to look for that helping hand is at the end of your own arm. You've got to be skeptical because the FDA and the FTC, which are both working on this, neither of them can keep up with everything, particularly on the internet. And there are so many different kinds of scams. What happens is it's not just flu season, it's scam season. And every season is scam season because the scam artists take advantage of our fear and desperation. So we buy the shampoo, we buy the inhaler, we buy the body wash. I mean, everything, even the masks, which we think, oh, that'll protect us. Actually, the masks keep you from giving out the swine flu, doesn't keep you from getting it.
So what are the particular ones? Are there any ones that are more, people are biting on more than others that are more of a danger?
You know, there are a lot of them. One of them is Tamiflu. Now, Tamiflu is a legitimate prescription that will work against swine flu. But it's being sold online and you can't be sure of what you're getting. So there's one in particular that was tested by the FDA and it turned out to be acetaminophen, the generic form of Tylenol, and talcum powder. So it can help you if you've got a rash and you don't want to chafe, you can take the pills and rub it on your body, but it isn't going to help from swine flu.
And there are all sorts of products out there. My favorite is the Photon Genie. We're going to take a look at the website. This is something that purports to, this little device here, looks like, I don't know what it looks like.
It's scary.
Looks like the back of my stereo. But they purport to improve your immunity with this machine and therefore have a better chance of fighting off swine flu. The FDA, I think, told them, or the FTC, to stop making a specific claim related to swine flu, but this is the kind of thing that's out there.
Yeah, and they have deeply penetrating mega frequency life force energy that it uses. And the interesting thing is, you hit it on the head. They stopped advertising it for swine flu, but it's still out there for anything else. And it goes for, well, $3,000, but for you, Mike, $2,995.
Really? That costs $3,000, that thing?
But it's life force energy.
Yeah, that's right. All right, so, I mean, what do you do? I mean, how do you sort of sort through it all? Some of it's common sense. Most of it's common sense. But there's some stuff out there that people are, I think that is kind of on the fence and is suspect and could be real.
It could be real. Some of it is real, but it's tough to know. And the problem isn't as bad as you think. Again, it's worse. Because sometimes what happens is you go to the site, you click onto a link it gives you, and instead of getting a product to help you with swine flu, you get malware, a keystroke logging program that gets into your computer and can take out information about bank accounts, brokerage accounts. You've got to be skeptical. You've got to check on everything, and you really can't trust it.
And is it only online? I mean, are there other places that people are getting taken?
Every place. And that's one of the things now. You can go to legitimate magazines or newspapers and there'll be ads there for products that you think may have been vetted by these particular media. They haven't necessarily been. And so you can't trust any of the advertising that you see out there.
Is there any place where you can go and say, look, this is a list, is there a government site? This is a list of things that aren't real?
Yes. The FDA keeps one. And you can go to www.fda.gov. It'll take you to their swine flu pages. Goes on and on and on. Some of them have wonderful names. But remember, it's always being updated, and it can never be totally up to date.
Yeah, you just have to navigate around. There's a lot of stuff there. And is there more information? Do you have more? You have online stuff.
Yes. SteveLaw.net is my website, and we try and keep people up to date on the latest scams.
Steve Weisman, author of The Truth About Avoiding Scams. Good to have you back.
Thank you.
Now, the New England Ford dealers' weather on the one.